This is Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm reviewing Avengers 15, where the Shadow Colonel is in control of the Ghost Rider. Pretty cool cover. Alright, so basically what's happening is the Winter Guard have Dracula as their prisoner because he surrendered to them, and they have him in chains, and he talks to Tony Stark. Now, Tony Stark, they banter back and forth where Dracula starts talking about Howard Stark and how Howard Stark offered his adopted kid, meaning Tony Stark, which I still don't agree with this garbage and this narrative that they changed it, that Tony Stark is not really a Stark, he was adopted, and that the real Stark, Arno Stark or whatever, was weak and in the hospital and all that stuff. I don't buy that canon at all, and I don't accept it because it's freaking nonsense. But anyway, the fact that Dracula said that Howard Stark wanted to give up his adoptive kid, Tony Stark, to get immortality is ridiculous. Pisses off Tony Stark, of course. And meanwhile, Shadow Colonel has control of Ghost Rider. He tries to have the Ghost Rider kill these vampire children, to which Ghost Rider regains control and stops him. He just doesn't do it. But then the Shadow Colonel has all these spells. He mentions Mephisto's name, all that stuff, and then he tells him to attack the Avengers in the end. A lot going on, like I said. Vampire unrest, civil vampire war, Dracula in chains, a vampire called the Shadow Colonel with a dog called Sarge, Russians from the Winter Guard, battling vampires. There's like a lot of stuff going on. The fact that the Shadow Colonel was able to control the Ghost Rider and mess around with him to get out of the Avengers thing, it's, by saying names and different things, it's weird. Again, it's a lot to process. They're doing so much in the Avengers comic. It's easy to just, get distracted or lose track, or in some cases, too much, like I said before, is no good. You tend to be like, oh, this is work, It's like you just want to read a comic, and there's just so much going on. Too many characters going on. It's like nuts. So Dracula is manipulating stuff. He's basically making all the prisoners go crazy, attack everybody, while he just wants to be in prison for some reason there. I guess to be under Avengers protection from the people that want to kill him. So I don't buy that Dracula's helpless. I don't buy that Dracula's old. I think he's just took another form. But this whole vampire thing is just weird, especially since they said that War of the Realms is going to be happening real soon. It's cool to see, because you've never really seen the Avengers with vampires. But this whole notion of, Wakanda having their own shield and Wakanda having their own Avenger agents, and all these superheroes are just like butler and security, and they live in Celestial. There's so much going on. Too much, man. I don't know. It's cool and it's not cool. It's great and it's not great. It's just way too much going on. You need a damn chart. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye for now.